Oh, there's one. I think this is a bass. Yeah, it's a nice bass. I was just saying that this is a pretty spot, and if you can come past a spot like this without catching a fish, it's not a good sign because, man, there he is. Nice bass. Marsh. That's beautiful, huh? At least we know the bass are here. Awesome fish. These make great eating too, I'll tell you that. I'm deep in the marsh this morning. I got a real early start. May is just coming to an end. I did make a couple of trips down to the rocks, the long rocks in Hopedale, chasing trout in May, and caught some nice trout, but that whole period's kind of coming to an end for me. During the summer months, I'm gonna be deep in the marsh chasing bass and redfish. I don't know exactly what to expect because I haven't been in this area in a very long time, but you know how it is. You just have to pick a spot and go. A little bit of rain came in this morning. I waited at the boat launch a little while and it passed over. I've got this underspin with a little gold Colorado blade, and this is a great lure for the marsh for redfish, especially with that gold spinner on. The bass will hit it too if they're in here. A standard Texas rig, soft plastic. That's a 3/16 ounce bullet weight, tungsten weight, and a 2/0 Gamakatsu extra wide hook. It's the super line, which is like the sturdier hook, so the redfish won't bend it up as easily. I am seeing a lot of grass in here, which I like. I'm not trying to avoid grass today. I'm looking for it. I'm trying to find the thickest, nastiest junk I can find in here. It's so beautiful out here, so peaceful. The grass is still laid over in the direction of a falling tide. That current hadn't had enough time to turn around and lay that grass over the other way. This water is so clean, I'm gonna switch to a more natural color. There he is. Nice bass on the worm. Yeah, you just never know. I switched from the worm to the crawfish. I'm sorry, I switched from the crawfish to the worm. I got hooked up. See, it could just be the lure, I don't know. Maybe that's all I needed to do was just switch to the worm. A couple years ago, I was murdering redfish in this area. And then we had a year where it was just like, they were just hard to find over here. And they were saying that was the case in a lot of Louisiana. I mean, when I went to Hopedale, I never really noticed the decrease. I mean, I've always had good luck with the redfish, which is why I probably should have went there today, but it's good to check on other areas, not keep going back to the same places, because you never know. There he is. Another bass, nice. These aren't the same class that I've been catching over in Hopedale. No question about that. That's one of the first real redfishy looking wakes I've seen. Oh, got him! When I saw that wake, I could have swore that was a redfish. Nice bass. Nice one. The way he waked out there to get it made me think he was a redfish. Nice. Come on, baby, let's get it going. There he is. Well, it started slow, but it is sure heating up. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, when I'm catching them, they're hitting it hard. Nice. Beautiful bass. Beautiful bass. I feel redeemed after losing that one over here. Hooked right in the top of the mouth. That's where you want it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm fired up about all these bass biting, but I do want to find the reds. I think we'll find the reds on the next stop. Yeah, so I have a worm on one pole and a crawfish on another pole, but that's not the only difference. The worm that I have here is on a 1/8 ounce weight. The crawfish is on a 3/16 ounce weight. So this worm is gonna hang a little bit longer. It's gonna have a slower fall and give them maybe a little bit better of a chance to hit it. There he is. Gave me another chance. Oh, that's a nice bass. Very nice bass. Beautiful bass. Big old chunky. Love to see that. What is that, number 7? Come on, baby. Getting it done. The big trout are biting by all means. Y'all know I'm all about it. But I'm not trying to force the issue. There's too much good fishing all over the marsh. And if just eating the fish is your thing, these marsh bass are delicious. There ain't a dang thing wrong with them. In Louisiana, I'm actually in saltwater marshes right now. It's just brackish water, and these bass are just numerous in here, and they get killed off every so often with the next hurricane or whatever. So all right, spot number 2. The water's not as clean over here, but it's not bad. Got him. There's my red. I think this is the right size too. Oh, beautiful red, beautiful. Right at this T intersection. I've been here before, so I knew to expect him there. Exactly what we were looking for. He's a little big. Well, he's bigger than I thought he was. He's a lot bigger than I thought he was. God. Yeah, he's like 26 inches. Nice. Beautiful red. Nice bass. It's like, how could there not be a bass right there? Beautiful bass. We'll take it. Oh, son. There's another red. the medium light pole. Beautiful, perfect size red. This is exactly what you want. I'm talking about, for me, this doesn't get any better than this. This is the perfect size. See how big he is? He's 20 inches. I prefer maybe about 18, but he's 20 inches, so beautiful, beautiful fish. Right where he should have been, at the mouth of this little channel. I tangled up my other rod that had a Texas rig, and I ended up having to cut the line, and that's a medium heavy that I normally fish when I'm targeting reds and stuff, just to help get a good hook set and all that. I didn't feel like tying a new leader on that pole, so I switched over to my other pole. When you're used to swinging a medium heavy on one, it's a whole different ball game. This medium light is I use it for jerk baits, treble hook lures that you don't really necessarily set the hook on. They just kind of set themselves, and you want them to stay on. So you want a real limber rod to follow them around. Talking about trout, when I'm fishing for bass and reds, I want some meat on that pole. I want to feel the bite, and I want to set it, and they're not coming off usually, unless you break them off. Which wouldn't be unusual for me to do. Man, what an awesome day. Thank y'all for joining me. Summer pattern is in full swing. The topwater bite hadn't really heated up yet. The topwater frog bite, I was a little bit disappointed with that. But we caught some good fish today. You gotta hang in there. Keep pushing. Don't stop. If you get to a spot and the bite dries up, go somewhere else. I should have left the first spot I was at way earlier than I did. Thank y'all for joining me. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll catch you on the next one.